champion.
Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
First pitch coming your way next. And our pitcher in this game, Griffin Canning. What should we keep an eye on here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Just about ready to roll.
Leading off tonight,
Brendan
Seattle,
Donovan
the
digs in now.
Number 33, Brendan Donovan.
And we're underway in this interleague matchup. Oh, 1 down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Struck him out looking.
Batting second, the catcher, Cal Ross.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Now here is Cal Raleigh in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Raleigh with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
Tu mama.
It's his 8th home run of the year. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Game on, nigga.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
1 down. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hey.
The 0-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him swinging.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 44, Julio.
Here's Julio Rodriguez, a fan favorite and one of the brightest young stars in baseball.
You know, Boog, he's got that rare combination of power, speed, and charisma. Fans absolutely love him up there in the Northwest.
It sounds like you, power, speed, and charisma. Two down, nobody on. That one inside, and the count now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that'll do it. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back here in San Diego, on the hill for the Mariners, George Kirby. What's the word on him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Number 23, Fernando Tatis Jr.
That one fouled off. Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Ball. That's inside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Takes it in for the out.
Batting second, the third
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, and a big factor for them in recent games, Manny Machado.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Here's Machado. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Everything came together for him. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. First pitch swinging. 1 out and a runner at second.
Runner.
He's trying for third. Foul ball there.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at second. Swing, and he popped it up. Under it. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 30, Gavin.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Gavin Sheets goes deep. His second of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Sliced hard but foul. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Laced into left. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Good
start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Laureano comes up to hit. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far when you don't have a good thrower behind the plate. He's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Good bump it.
There's a line drive to left field. And that is that.
Jammer.
2 across on this San Diego homer. 1 inning in the books here. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Back here at Petco Park. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Raley throws right, bats left. Made his major league debut when he was 26 years old. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016. Clips the corner. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Peligroso tá Beckham aqui.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. It's softly on the ground to third. Machado. Throw is low, and he can't hang on. Save.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Colt.
Man, that was a
Emerson.
great effort to lunge and pick that one at first. The throw was way short, but he almost bailed him out. Just couldn't get it to stick in the mitt.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the second baseman.
0-1.
The heater is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Man at first, 1 away. Stays alive. Set down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Bell just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Victor Robles.
No. Inside.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Arozarena on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Canning checks the runner. Arozarena dives back. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. Mariners leave 1. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the inning. So here's the Padres DH, Nick Castellanos.
Castellanos.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 9, the catcher,
Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. Fermin was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man on second, 2 down. Runner on the go again. Hard hit left side. The throw to first, and that is that. Padres leave one. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and a foul ball. The 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman,
Brendan Donovan, getting ready to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. That pitch gets the corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a
cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Cal Raleigh now. What more can you say about this guy? Switch hitter, huge power, great framer behind the plate. How did he get his nickname? Well, it was former teammate Jared Kelnick that dubbed him the Big Dumper. Quick toss to first. Rivas back in standing.
Ball, that's inside.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Rivas leads off first with 1 away. Just
Ball
misses
3.
with that one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. So up next Dominic Canzone. He's 0 for 1.
Dominic Canzone.
Ball.
And that misses. And that's ball 2. That one missing inside.
That's inside.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 3-1. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and that is that. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 2 and the Mariners 1. You're watching Padres baseball on the show, San Diego. Back here in San Diego, Manny Machado up to the plate.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Ball 1.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball
Really good
inside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's filled up. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 so far. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base
Vamos,
hit.
Xander.
And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Just
Up
so
next
sound
for
in
the
his mechanics.
Padres,
Hits against a
the right
firm
fielder,
front
number
side,
30,
and the hands
Gavin
just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now, Gavin Sheets. Bogart's on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Kirby checks the runner.
He's in
Bogarts
there.
dives
He's safe.
back. And it's second. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. Now a pop-up on the infield.
I know.
2 down.
Pendejo.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they
next
just
for the
look
Padres,
really good because
the
they're
center
eye level,
fielder, number
but they're just
3,
about impossible to get the barrel to.
Merrill.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Inside. Ball 1.
Vamos.
And the 1-0. On the ground.
That ball's
And
foul.
that's just foul. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third.
Ball 2.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ramon Laureano in the San Diego on deck circle.
Yes, vamos,
That's a
bo.
base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next for the Padres, runner takes off. In the air, right field. And that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Petco
Leading
Park.
off for the Mariners,
Well, we
the
saw what he
center
could do
fielder,
last
number
outing,
44,
and once
Julio
again, he's making it look
Rodriguez.
easy, Singy.
Yeah, excellent job keeping these hitters guessing up there. We'll see if he can keep this going. Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And he dodges
Ball 2.
that fastball. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
Up next
And
for
the defense
Seattle,
breathes
the
a
first
sigh of
baseman,
relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Raley
Nope.
at the plate
Ball 1.
now. That's ball 1. The Padres up by 2. Top half of inning number 4.
Well, he looks
Ball 2.
more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Outside.
that pitch is
3
out.
balls, no strikes.
A rare
Strike.
3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's in there. And the count is 3-1. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. 1 out
Up
man at
next for
first.
Seattle,
In
the
now is the Mariners
designated
DH.
hitter,
Randy Arozarena. And that one fouled off. Runner takes off. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Coming home. And now they trail by 1. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Big
next
time
is
at bat
Seattle,
right there.
the second
Comes
baseman,
through, and they're
Cole
back within a run.
Hammered
He
dead.
somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
1 out. Runner at second. Now it's the second baseman. And that's in there for strike 1.
Ball, that's outside.
That one at the knees for a strike. Called out on strikes.
Up next for
Strikeout
Seattle,
number
the left
8.
fielder,
Now
number
he's
10,
challenging a
Victor
called strike. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Man at second. This one in the air right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Arozarena flies around third. He scores to tie it up. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well, we're
Next
starting
for
over
Seattle,
again,
the
all
left
tied
fielder,
up.
number 10,
Tried to get inside
Victor
on him, but he was ready for it.
Robles.
Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
Nope, that's a ball.
Runner on at third, one gone. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1-2 here. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Come on.
Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at third, 2 away. Fought off foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one hit to right. And that's the third out. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Petco Park. Ready to go, bottom 4.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Castellanos in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Swinging a foul out of play.
Suaba, yan tonti bumama Luigi di puta.
Ball 2.
Line drive to short and caught.
Up next for the
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ty France.
Ty France, the next up for the Padres. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 1.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
That's ball 2.
That
Ball
one
3.
close, ruled a ball. And now it's 3-2.
Oh, quase.
Right through there, got him. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So digging in, Freddie Fermin. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball.
On the ground at first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Brendan Donovan. Now pitching for
The new
Padres,
pitcher in the game,
number
Yuki
5.
Matsui.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That clips the corner. Donovan in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Germany. Fouled off left side. Oh, 0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground right side, and foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch just misses. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
This one in the air, right field. Sheets on the move towards foul ground, but misjudges this one, and it falls. Around second now, going for 3.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So up next, Dominic Canzone. That misses, and that is ball 1. Late with the swing there. One away with a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 5th. That one outside. Ball 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down looking. Canzone wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
There's the strike at the knees. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
And that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Raley at the plate now as he chases after that one. Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. That one pushed to the left and foul. Step off, throw to first. Rodriguez back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Ball 1.
Sets him down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last half of the 5th coming up. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. This one in the air center field. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Manny Machado. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And that is out of play. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
That was fucking ball, man.
That's ball 2.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The batter, number 2.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2.
Bogart.
Rips that one to right. And makes the grab. And that is that.
What?
Offense held in check there. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 4 and the Padres 3. You're watching Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Randy Arozarena now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Outside corner, got him looking. Here's the second
Up next for
baseman.
Seattle, the second baseman, Colt.
He's quickly
Emerson.
adjusted to major league pitching, and it looks like he's only going to get better. There's a reason he's rated so high as a prospect, and so far, he looks like he could be the real deal.
That's outside. Ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike. Swings and misses. 1-2.
Nope.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Just missed. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 2 down, base is empty.
Seattle, the
Victor
left fielder,
Robles
number 10,
up next for the
Victor
Mariners.
Robles.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Out there to center. And that'll do it. Mariners are down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Bang, sarebbe un buon order, bang. Quasi argo.
Back here in San Diego, here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. That one catches the zone.
What?
That is strike 2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Matt Brash, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Spire, the power lefty, up as well. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in spot. George Kirby done for the night. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Cooper Criswell gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game.
64. 39.
Could go either way, so this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Checks over to first, back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that
Runner on the move, pitch misses. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Runner goes again. Throw to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Bambati.
On a line out towards center. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The relay, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Padres.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Castellanos.
Laureano on the move. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Ball.
Runner on the go again. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Tied at 4. That one just misses the outside corner. And the count's full. Ty France on deck for the Padres.
Nikito Boasi no poncha só.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Robles on the move to the gap. He's got it. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Number 4, Ty France.
France in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Center field. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 5 and the M's 4. Top of inning number 7.